We've caught up again with Len Swanson, who's unconcerned by the president's illness.
So, yes, your prime minister got sick, but he's not Donald Trump. Donald Trump has kept himself in better health conditions than your prime minister did.
Do you still believe coronavirus is a hoax, Len?
Oh, yes. Yes, it's a hoax. It's a virus, yes. But it's been politicized as a weapon to strike fear in order to try to derail the Trump government. So,
even in a badly hit area like Queens, you can still find COVID skeptics.
I think they're trying to do some sort of mass population control, and the best way to control a whole bunch of people is through fear.
The president's health has thrown the country into more uncertainty.
Not really.
Sally Lockwood, Sky News, Queens,
Not
New
really.
York.
It seems like they're not uncertain at all. It seems like they're just as dumb as they were, dude. Thank you, Sky News, for telling us what we already knew. How dumb this country is. How many dummies are in this goddamn country, dude? Motherfucker literally lives at the heart of the worst hit part of the pandemic. He's like, yeah, it's to do population control. Don't you think your stupid ass would have been a victim of eugenics if they were trying to do population control? You're clearly dumb as if you survive, that means there's no population control, okay? I love when the thumb dude is like, oh, actually, coronavirus is fake. Why does the president have it then? If it's fake, how does the president have it?
Well, he doesn't seem to be too fond of masks, so I can see that. I think it's irresponsible, and I'm just not that surprised, I guess.
I thought it was pretty ironic because he was denying it the whole time, and then the fact that he was positive, now it must be real to him, and more people, hopefully, they'll start taking it more seriously.
I think it's scary for our country. I think this is like a very unprecedented moment where we really don't know what's going on. I pray for him. I think this is a big lesson for people who don't want to listen to science. I hope that people will wake up.
I'm sick and tired of these libtards wanting me to infer lessons out of my own personal experience that has actually harmed me. I refuse to believe that a hot pan is going to hurt my fingers if I touch it. Just because I touch it and I burn the tip of my fingers doesn't mean you get to tell me I hope you learned your lesson. Because I did not. I did not learn my lesson, goddammit. Asking me to learn my lesson after I've fucked myself over is liberal propaganda. I hate you. This is why I'm voting for Donald Trump. Because I'm a idiot and I want to keep being stupid. It's my God-given right.
It is pretty sad when you think of that, and then you have to start thinking about the family and wow.
No, you feel for him, but he should have taken it more serious.
It's sad when this shit happens to someone who was actually doing their due diligence. It's not sad when it's someone who's personally responsible for like misinformation and also not delivering the appropriate spread mitigation.
Despite learning the president and first lady have the coronavirus, spirits are still high and campaigning continues at the Lee County Republican headquarters.
As a big Trump supporter, we do wish, we do pray, and our thoughts and prayers are with the president and the first lady of the United States. I talked to him about conservative values.
Joshua Flores is sending his prayers, but tells me the president's positive test won't change his mind about wearing a mask.
I can't put a mask on, and I won't put a mask on. That's just my personal opinion. I'm gonna take a line right outside of the Planned Parenthood's little guidelines. Is it's my body, my choice.
I mean, what the fuck do I say to that, dude? How do you fix that, dude? Lobotomy. That's it. There's nothing to fix that dude. He's like, yeah, I'm doing feminism by not wearing a mask. That dude is so stupid that it's actually a public health crisis. How stupid that dude is. Because pregnancy is contagious. Yeah, of course.
Lee County has the highest percentage of residents who don't wear masks. When asked how often do you wear a mask in public when you expect to be within 6 feet of another person, 6.6% of residents said never, 10.2% said rarely. Lisa Reagan tells me she only wears one when she's around someone who's at risk or uncomfortable.
Will you change those habits now that the president and first lady have tested positive, or no?
I will not. I'm a firm believer in Jesus Christ. He's a healer.
I pray for the president and the first lady for a fast and speedy recovery, but it still hasn't changed.
I don't want to believe that there are like actual people this dumb in the world, but I mean, this is why China's going to own us. Osama bin Laden couldn't do nearly as much damage to America as the Republican Party has over the years. Like, you couldn't have imagined destroying this country more than just like allowing Republicans to take control and destroy our education system. We're gonna get absolutely owned. Here, if you don't care about your fellow men and women in America by virtue of them being human beings and you want their best interest, then think about this from the point of view of national security. We are going to get our shit pushed in by China and Korea and all these other countries that are able to deal with pandemics. As more and more of these pandemics happen, we're going to completely lose our dominance on the global stage. Perhaps that's actually a good thing for the rest of the world. Who knows? Only time will tell. But if you truly care about America maintaining its hegemonic power, its stranglehold on the global economy, and its imperial endeavors even, then you have to wake the fuck up. And it doesn't matter how much of a hog you are. It doesn't matter if you are that piglet right there on my screen. If you don't want to learn Mandarin in the next 15 years as a necessity for your survival in the global marketplace, then maybe you should wear a mask, okay? And cut it out with this Jesus bullshit. I have no problem with you loving God, okay? Joe Biden clearly loves Allah.
And you'll get to see it. And you'll get to see it. But let me just tell you.
As we found out, Allah also kind of likes Joe Biden. He said, Inshallah, and they struck Donald Trump down. But as long as it doesn't hurt others, when you insert Jesus into your rhetoric to justify your harmful ideologies, whether it be bigotry or in this circumstance, actually harming other people by destroying public health policy, then there is no place for Jesus Christ. Because we live in the real world and Jesus Christ is not going to save you. Okay? I'm sorry.
It's perfect. You know, thanks God you're coming in a good time.
Dude, immigrant Trump supporters are such freaks. Yo, seriously. If I caught any of my relatives that are here slipping, supporting Trump, I'd be like, nope, disowned. Fuck you. What a freak, dude. It literally does not make any sense. You are a gigantic freak if you are an immigrant who supports Donald Trump. A person who is literally, in his administration, advocating to shut down documented immigration as well. Not just undocumented, but documented immigration as well. If I found out Marat voted for Donald Trump, I'd beat his ass. My Russian dad supports Trump because he hates America. Okay, that's fair. That's facts. That's like the only reason why. Because you want America to like inevitably self-destruct. That would be the appropriate reason. Honestly, that makes sense. Like if you truly hate America, if you're like a Maoist third worldist and you think that the only way to like liberate all workers of the world, you know, unshackle yourselves workers, like that sort of dude, living in like, I don't know, the Philippines or some shit, totally makes sense you'd be a Trump supporter because you're like, oh, well, the only way we can liberate all workers is if America no longer has a stranglehold on the global marketplace. So Donald Trump is the only one who will destroy America so that everyone else can be free. That makes sense.
I'm scared in the first time in the night when it's coming early morning in my telephone, the news. And now I talk to so many people over here and my friend, you know, and everybody is give it to the power and a strongness in Melanie and Trump. I believe this is not a hoax. This is the Democrat made it, you know, because Obama already pay lots of money for Wuhan to make some laboratory who making some very high, powerful virus. If the people is against him, I'm not. I always believe in him. Every day, every second.
Yeah, it's like heartbreaking and sad, but he's a strong man. He'll get through it. I don't feel like he did downplay it. I think that he tried to protect the American people from hysteria and panic.
Okay.
As the president.
Motherfucker, I'm simping!
And yeah, he's put himself in a lot of vulnerable situations because he is the president. Why would he pretend he has COVID, you know? That makes no sense. I think it goes to show that he himself is.
She got the XQ Karen haircut, bro. What they call the manager on coronavirus. Listen, what I've deduced in my own investigative research is that coronavirus is fake. There, I said it. And the Democrats and the Demon Rats are the ones who are doing a bad job actually by highlighting the devastating impact of coronavirus, scaring everybody, and then people that are dying, they say external deaths. Well, the external deaths from people dying is actually out of fear. They're dying from the fear that they might get coronavirus. Have you thought about that? No? Well, it's because I just made it up on the spot. That's why you never thought about that. Yeah, but people are dying. Many people are saying this now.
is just a normal human like everyone else. So, yeah, when people say those things, it's just because they're not Trump supporters, you know?